The Circle of Stars is referred to by many old god minions and old god relics and writings. We're told to drown ourselves in the Circle of Stars. However, the last prison in Azura's palace is also sometimes referred to as the Circle of Stars. There is no explanation given for why it is called this or why it is so highly venerated in esoteric dealings of the old gods and their subcultures. I think it is unlikely that Enzoth's prison was always on the bottom of the seafloor. Enzoth's domain in the Black Empire was current-day Eastern kingdoms. I believe, like the other old gods, his Titan facility would have originally been above the ground pre-Sundering. Chronicles Volume 1 specifically states he was imprisoned in a facility between the Well of Eternity and modern-day Oldamon, which means he would have originally been on land at the very least. It sunk beneath the surface due to the collapse of many lands into the sea caused by the Sundering. So what is the Circle of Stars? Why does it hold such extreme esoteric value to the old gods and their worshippers? Why would one need to drown themselves in the Circle of Stars? Enzoth has said that with many eyes they will drink and be uplifted, that dark waters will flow in someone's wake, and many lore significant and hidden lore items tell us to drown ourselves in the Circle of Stars to find him. But the Circle of Stars doesn't sound like a Titan facility, does it? Not like Older, Oldamon, Ulduar. No, it's too peculiar a term or phrase. Around the planet, geodes of crystallized world soul essence appear and they sing, and they may very well be the source of the radiant song. Around the planet, geodes of crystallized world soul essence appear, they sing, and they may very well be the source of the radiant song. When Anduin sees Beledar for the first time, he says he hears the radiant song. The Arathi claim it is the source of the radiant song, and when Rowena seeks to commune with her god, she doesn't go deeper in the earth to seek out the world soul, she goes to the beaches of Hollowfall to receive her visions from it. And in the stone tablets of the Siren Isles, we learn the singing crystal Himisol sung such a song long ago during a perilous battle with old god forces. Even now it sings, but much quieter. There is a quest chain in Hollowfall where we assist a fish, which is revealed to be a leviathan. It tells us, "They are gone, but their blood remains. The blood remembers. Swim in these dark waters and be changed by them. No light shines in these depths. Dark blood rains from the false sky. It tastes of wars past and wars to come." But at the end of the fish's quest chain, it tells us something more interesting. Quote, "Our cooperation is at an end. Now I return to the sea beneath the sea, away from this accursed star. Bring its light to our depths, and we shall be your crushing end." End quote. The accursed star, if brought to their depths, will enact the fury of these kraken or leviathan. It isn't isolated to the sea creatures, though. The Arathi also refer to Beledar as a star. And Arcadia shows us the crystallized chunks of the world soul essence. It is a circle, perhaps a circle of stars, which beings of shadow wish to destroy the light of. Those that drown themselves in the black blood are lost in it. They must use harmonizing instruments to attune themselves with the song of the world soul or be lost forever in the unseeming. They become discordant at first when they are exposed to it, and if they should die within, they become forgotten. They will not be remembered. The circle of stars surround the core of the planet, and perhaps the blood works to corrupt them. But it is canon that the Sargeras sword stab is what dislodged the blood, and it is also what caused Beledar to begin shifting into the night phase. Some edict long ago told the Nerubians of Ashkahet to seek it out. The Leviathan or Kraken scorn it, and forces of the old gods, including the Naga, have sieged Himisol for thousands of years. The light phase song of Beledar, according to Anduin, reminds him of home and comfort. The radiant song may not originate from the world soul itself, but these crystals that I believe make up the circle of stars. When Magni was still speaker of Azeroth, he and Illyria were the only two people that did not hear the radiant song. He didn't hear it at all. And Orwena receives her vision from Beledar rather than the world soul itself. Similarly, the Emperor of the Arathi supposedly received a vision that informed him of Beledar and led to the expedition to discover it. Perhaps the expression doesn't refer to literally drowning the circle of stars itself, but exploring the depths of the subterranean ocean known as the undersea, like where these sea creatures are from. While we don't know what that would look like, we do know what has happened to at least one species that did drown themselves in these deep water. They are the Kobus. The Kobus were originally descended from Oncoan, like those we were friendly with in Nazjatar, and who share an ancestor with the Jinyu of Pandaria. However, The Cobus lure fishermen to the waters and then drown them to either eat their corpse or to raise them as undead minions for unknown purposes. They are twisted and vile. And lastly, the subterranean sea known as the Undersea appears to be located directly below this point of Kazalgar, leading some to speculate it is either an eruption site from deep below the earth, or a meteoric impact caused by Beladar which caused the water to be drained from the ocean into the Undersea. And with regards to the Undersea, Maria Hamilton said in this interview, quote, "We want spaces to tell stories and have them feel closer and intimate when it is important to do so, and then deliver vast expanses too. Hollowfall, for example, has an endless sea at its edge. There's intent and purpose, hinting at things you might want to think about." End quote. On the Siren Isles, we can find a cosmetic item in the vault. Its flavor text reads, quote, "From the stars she wove, from the earth she carved. My song upon its crystal edge, I bequeath unto you, dear Jardifar, a blade like no other." End quote. Some of the terms used to refer to him as sold by its defenders and enemies include the radiant heart, singing crystal, humming crystal, and more. When some enemies are killed, they say once you've heard its song, it is too late, and that she will come for you, or that Circe should have joined the Naga when they proffered. In dialogue, the people in the main camp will wonder what happened to the original Vrykul and Kultirans that settled on the island, stating that it is one of the greatest enigmas or mysteries of the island. The whereabouts of Circe are unknown. It is also unknown why she left the ring behind. But remember, those that are not in harmony with the song are discordant and then forgotten. The Oracle of the First Ones prophesies such things. At the conclusion of the quest line where Pelagos becomes arbiter, Caesarea disappears and cannot be located anywhere in Zereth Mortis. The wiki notes that her whereabouts are unknown. One of her colleagues is dominated in the sepulchre and killed by adventurers. They cast spells in the form of song, and their parting words are that the song of the First Ones must endure. And I wish to leave you with the aforementioned prophecy of Caesarea. Her dreams sing beneath the surface. They are quiet now, but they will soon wake the others.
Her dreams sing beneath the surface. Quiet now, but her voice will awaken the others. Her dreams